I accidentally switched to the pick ban overlay instead of the right one. I'm sorry, guys. I'm
I mean, they missed most of the game.
no, no, no. It's the pick ban overlay automatically removes itself in the middle of the game, but when it swapped back,
Uh,
well, because as the game ended, I swapped scenes, but I swapped to the pick ban overlay instead of the neutral one. So I swapped to the wrong one. So they just didn't see the pick ban in the end game. It's hard to like run everything.
I know. I'm sorry, I can't help you. My if I stream, it's super choppy, and seeing how laggy I'm being right now, yeah,
Well, that was an awesome game one.
it really was.
This season is so much better than last season.
Yeah,
Last season sucked.
I mean, the games I was in, they were pretty bad. We got like 2-0 every single time, except for the first game.
Your guys' first set was great.
Then we just like went down. Like we did really well, and then just like, and then the swap.
Ooh, he's a lagging. I'm gonna guess that LAN cable isn't working.
It's not a LAN cable, unfortunately.
Uh, it's probably a
I s-
DSL, something like that.
Probably.
All right, where's? Oh, she's here already. Cool. Oh, hell of a game. What are your thoughts going into game two?
I didn't go into spectate.
Say what? You're in spectate.
All right. There we go. Um, Honestly, I expect an Ari and Pantheon ban.
Okay.
Purely because the Ari and Pantheon did really well
Yeah.
there.
Both of them pretty much hard
Um,
carried the game.
yeah. But and maybe a Jinx ban because Wu did almost pull it back for them.
Yeah.
We need to go WC WC comeback. What?
I think someone had to. Um, I'm not sure. I don't know. No clue.
I don't know. So we fixed the background.
Yeah,
The
we did.
lag's the issue now.
I I think a little bit of lag is better than heavy background noise, honestly.
A little bit of lag go for a baby screaming every 5 seconds.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, maybe we'll start a bet to see what the stream prefers on that, but I think most of them would prefer a little bit of lag.
Yeah. Oh, Masterfire went to the can. Um, he went to the can. I'm gonna go grab my dinner,
Okay.
which is some good old wedding soup.
Sure. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. I think we're getting a good in a pick band, but we can.
Oh no, someone's gonna be there. Someone's away.
I think they said R. Somebody left. Somebody left. There goes Awu. And I need to swap back.
Okay. All right, I'm back.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. Got some garlic bread as well. Ooh, what's this? Weeaboo in the chat. Are we still waiting on someone?
They started, and then apparently there was an accidental dodge, so...
Okay.
So I think we're actually gonna get rolling this time.
Mm-hmm.
You too will be judged.
Right.
Jana again.
Yeah, it's Revolutionarian's best pick, so you take that off, and you've got a pretty good shot.
Fear is the first of many foes.
Garen yet again. I'm happy to not see Garen, but
I hate Karen so much. Okay.
as do I.
LPWG's back. Sweet. Yeah, Garen. Consecutive plays a good amount of Garen, so definitely understand taking that away from him, especially with how prevalent it is in our league. People aren't shy about playing Garen.
Renekton banned out yet again. I think like similar bans from Olympic.
Yeah, I'm still not sure about the Renekton ban.
Zyra yet again.
Yeah, Copycat. If I remember, I'm gonna have to look, but he's got a crazy Zyra win rate. He has 73% win rate on Zyra over 33 games.
Yeah, unless they take out the RE or Pantheon, I'm gonna think they're crazy.
Yep. I get rid of at least the Pantheon. Ari, you might be able to play around. Okay, they're gonna get rid of the Ari, and maybe have an answer for the Pantheon. Jax didn't get banned, so like that could possibly be something that Prism grabs here if the Pantheon is first picked, and then they can play pretty aggressive onto him.
Yeah.
You look at that. We got like the whole Olympic crew up in here, don't we? Oh wow, actually no Olympic first picking the Jax. Really interesting. Okay.
The question is, it's going to be Hishinshin or Jungle Jax?
Maybe it's Jungle Hashinshin. The worst of both worlds.
Wait, no, Jungle Hishinshin ends.
Alright, Leona picked up for Revolutionarian. Still a pretty aggressive playmaking support. A little bit more what I like seeing him on.
So you guys to pick up the Pantheon just in case it is a top Jax.
Possibly. Looks like he's going to go for the Camille jungle.
Or it could be Camille top, because I know Sonic plays that.
Does he play Camille?
I thought he did.
I don't think he does. It's not on his top played. I don't think he does. I know Prism plays at jungle. Yeah, so that's going to be top Jax. Pantheon jungle again. Showing their cards a little bit early. but still, they're getting the picks they want. They've denied one away successfully, so
Yep, and there's the. Here comes the ADC. Come on, pick Draven. I know you want to. Damn it.
no, gonna be another Tristana.
I really like seeing Draven. Being one trick of him for over a year.
Draven's cool, but I don't know. In pro play, he's always so either hit or miss. Nautilus again for Sonic, no surprise there.
Yeah. So we're gonna probably see a lot of ADC bans here from Olympic.
I would assume. I think you get rid of the Twitch and you get rid of the Jinx.
Yes, maybe, or maybe you try to pinch out 15 again.
Possibly, but I mean, with how much she got manhandled, like, honestly, I think you leave up the LeBlanc, kind of try and bait him back into that. Or
Thresh banned out.
yeah, Thresh. I would say Thresh and probably ban Alistar because Copycat's really good on that.
Yep.
For like banning Rated and
then
Copycat
Alistar.
are the best options
It could happen.
Yeah.
in pick ban in total. Right now, obviously, just Copycat because Raid already picked, but
There's the Jinx.
Are you certain?
and they banned LeBlanc themselves.
What? Okay.
Okay, well, Just does play a bit of LeBlanc. He does play an okay amount of LeBlanc, so that's interesting still, though.
Fine. I'll just be over here, sharpening my feathers.
Especially when their mid lane's known for playing LeBlanc.
Yeah,
Twitch is left up.
Twitch is left up. But it looks like Awu gonna go for the Swain instead. I think we saw him play it yesterday. It looked okay. Definitely didn't have a whole lot of hard carry potential, so we'll have to see what they round out their comp with in the mid lane. It might be Swain mid, but I assume after seeing him play yesterday, it's probably gonna be Awu on the Swain.
Yeah, but swaying into a heavy harassment ADC like Tristana can be, maybe a little bit rough.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for the bits, man. I don't know if 100 bits is enough for me to get pasta, but it's something. I'll take it.
I think it's like every 10 bits is. I don't remember how bits go.
I
think
100 bits is
one's
$1.
a cent. Yeah,
Yeah, it's they're 1 cent each, so
yeah.
you pay more than 1 cent each for them, but when you, I get roughly 1 cent per bit. So
Zillion.
Oh,
Okay,
no, a ban.
Beardson and Jensen.
oh god, Copycat with the dodge. Oofda.
Yeah. Hey, maybe we can have an entire game instead of just having them. Have an entire game just by them dodging. Oh crap! Please don't tell me that this glitched out my. Okay, I was gonna say if it glitched out my client, I was gonna be pretty mad. Okay. Same PB until last pick, so
Yep.
they get to think about the pick more. So, but they did mean to pick Zillion, so we'll see. Just no one Zillion.
Whoo. Hey man, thanks for the 400 bits this time. Really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. That's almost enough for pasta.
It's enough for 5 burgers from McDonald's.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it isn't.
Yeah, $5 for pasta. That'll be pretty good. That'll do.
The Sona wasn't intended.
I don't remember a
What?
Sona.
I saw the Sona pick.
Oh.
The Sona wasn't intended, but the Zillion was.
Oh, I forgot to transition away from the pick ban overlay again. Oh well.
Yeah, they're probably gonna head into it now. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off for 3 seconds. So.
Do you like garlic bread ham?
If anybody doesn't like garlic bread, they're probably not human.
I mean, I have 2 pieces right here. If I had teleportation, I'd give you one.
You just zippity zap. Have some garlic bread. It's really good. It's even better if you've got like a good marinara to go with it.
I don't have any marinara at my house.
Bread was meant for dipping, man. Marinara, au jus, whatever you want to do. Bread was made for dipping.
I mean, if it's the same pick, man, I just have jokes about it. Just maybe just ban out some funny words. I did that in-house once.
Fear is the first of many foes.
Right, there goes the Jack's pick. Who would have ever guessed?
God, it's so surprising.
Yeah, hopefully they roll through this real quick. I think I
Yep,
might need to go grab
Leona.
another donut. I'm hungry.
All right, I'll entertain Twitch chat for a bit.
Anything you keep saying.
All right, Camille. Oh my God. Some very shocking picks here, going through rapid fire. Twitch chat. Hope you all are doing well. An hour-long game. Gotta have a nice old breather here. Some people disoriented. Some clients just,
Come on.
being bad.
Worst that could happen. Are you certain? Fine. I'll just be over here, sharpening my feathers.
All right, I'm back. I got a donut.
Welcome back. What kind of donut?
It's got like a white frosting on top. It's just-
Question is, do you have rainbow sprinkles?
no, not normally.
Damn.
Well, like
I
sprinkles
love rainbow sprinkles.
don't really add a whole lot.
Okay, so this one wasn't intended. Alistair is picked up. And Talon.
Talon 415. This will be really interesting because Zillion might struggle against the Talon early on, but late game definitely has an advantage there.
Mm-hmm. With the chrono shift as well. Just being able to... someone's second life, but
Yeah.
bot lane, a woo on the Swain. Let's see if he can make it so he's better than Sven.
Yeah. It's going to be pretty interesting with the Leon, and they can play pretty aggressive down there. But Alistair's going to try his best to disengage, I assume.
Hopefully.
So bot lane's going to be pretty interested. I expect Rated R Love to completely hard camp mid lane again. Just make sure that Zillion can't get ahead. Make sure he can't, or not Zillion, Talon can't get ahead and can't roam. Basically the same idea that there was for the last game.
I think actually maybe top camp as well to get the Jacks ahead.
It's definitely possible.
Jax being a very, very strong champion if he gets fed.
Yeah. Yeah, Olympics team comp is actually pretty good. They've got a really strong late game. I feel like TPR's is a little scattered in what it wants to do. So if they're not like getting a really good advantage and playing really well, Olympics comp should definitely have a strong advantage.
I agree.
All right, what
Now,
do
is
we
there
want
any
to do for our
specific
bet?
Our bet?
Yeah.
Hmm. Looking at how aggressive both teams can be. Do you want to do first blood?
We can do first blood or kills at 15, one of those two.
I say first blood.
Okay. Which team or timer?
Timer.
Okay. First blood at, what do you think, 8, 9 minutes?
I'd say 8's a good time. Maybe the Pantheon level 2 cheese gank will get the first blood this time.
I never know. I fully expect him to do it again.
Yep, so that could easily be your that could easily be the bet complete there. Yeah, I feel like the early game I feel is gonna favor TPR, but the late game probably is heavily favored towards Olympic with Jax and Tristana and Zillion.
Yeah, Jax and Tristana are the two that really stand out there. Zillion can definitely work, but he's got to time his ults really well. But I mean, both
Yeah.
Trist and Jax go so well, and into a Swain and a Talon, like it's gonna be very hard for TPR to win these late game fights.
I mean, it's possible, but
Possible.
really
It's difficult though.
Is there any specific skin you want to see out of any of these characters? Like any specific skin you love seeing?
I really, really like. God, I don't remember what that Jack skin is called. There's a Jack skin I
Mighty
really
Jack?
enjoy.
What's it look like? I can tell you the name.
Um, it just has like a little bit like heavier armor, and he's more purple.
Nemesis?
I think that one.
Is it the one with the mace?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more of a mace. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Nemesis Jack, so that sounds about right.
Yeah, I use
Um,
the hockey one, the Mighty Jacks.
mm,
It's really funny to use because you're just beating them with the hockey stick.
yeah, it's Nemesis Jack's that one. That's a really cool Jack skin.
Is it Baker Pantheon or it's just still base Pantheon?
He's running just base Pantheon. I don't really. The only Pantheon skin I care about is the Dragon Slayer Pantheon. I think that's a really cool skin.
Camille needs a new skin as well.
She does. She could definitely use one.
Yeah. There's the Enduring Sword Talon, the new Talon skin that came out this patch.
Yeah, Talon I don't care about. Talon can you can go eat it.
Do we need the Weird Al Yankovic song here? Just eat it. Eat it.
Oh God, I forgot that song
Weird Al
existed.
Yankovic is still it.
Okay.
But yeah, base Jacks. It's unfortunate.
Complacency breeds death.
All right, TPR going for an aggressive topside invade this time.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
See if they're able to find anybody. Nautilus is particularly good at invading.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
And actually a 5-point coming out from Olympic. Nothing super aggressive. We should actually help them quite a bit because if TPR don't know what side Pantheon starts on, it means his ability to kind of cheese gank is definitely increased.
Mm-hmm. To be honest, though,
Minions
I feel like TPR has a better level 1 with the whole Camille, Swain being able to pull, Leona able to stun with like 3 of her abilities. Just able to just catch one person out.
Yeah, their level 1 is ridiculous, so them invading made a lot of sense. And I suppose on the inverse, the 5-point made a lot of sense as well from Olympic. So that'll be a standard start. We'll see where Rated goes. I have a feeling he's going to just level 2 gank mid.
Yeah, Talon level 2 early on. Until he gets that jump, he's not going to be able to really escape anything.
He's actually just heading straight up bot lane right now, but an early ward from TPR means they're actually going to spot this, recognizing that it's going to be that kind of early play with Copycat. Still moving forward. Camille with an early gank mid as well means both junglers playing super aggressive. Might see him run into each other at Scuttle here. No, Pantheon's going to go for blue. Prism. Oh, TPR is playing this vision game really well. As I sneeze. But Scuttle gets stolen away by Pantheon. Prism forced back up. 15 must not have been paying attention to the fact that Pantheon was just there. Maybe actually just trying to bait him in, though. As he's getting pretty low.
Very scary for both sides.
Yeah, these two teams tend to have the more well-thought-out early games, I feel.
Yeah. Early game can mean a good one, depending on your team comp, of course.
Yeah, while Sonic is getting really low, actually. If Consecutive had his Leaf Strike, he could have flashed in there and finished that off under the tower, but not going to go that aggressive. Pantheon roaming up means definitely a bit of trouble for Sonic. As now he's here, he does have the strike off. The counter strike's going to land as well. One more auto attack's going to do it. Rated Love picks up first blood.
It's early Pantheon ganks.
Yep. Really, really hard to deal with Pantheon early on when he's playing this aggressive, always going for early ganks.
Yeah. 15 being really low in the mid lane thanks to the bombs.
Yeah, forced to recall already. Just know. Doing a pretty good job so far. But both teams not really aggressive in their lanes on their own, but whenever the junglers show up, really when we're going to start seeing the aggro. And considering both the junglers playing, probably going to see the junglers showing up a couple of times.
Yeah.
What is...
Even CS, though, in the bot lane.
Yeah. And Awu is farming pretty decently. We saw yesterday he was definitely struggling with farm.
I know it's something I struggled with when I was playing.
Yeah, now Copycat getting engaged on, but the headbutt pushes Revolutionarian under the tower. Trample's going to do a good amount of damage as well, but Copycat forced the flash away. Heal used. And even trading kind of across the board. Awu, though, out of mana means TPR probably didn't end up getting the better end of that.
Milk those.
No,
Just
you
hear the-
cannot milk those. That is correct, sir.
Yeah. Either female in the bot lane, you can't milk.
Alright, I'm curious. Did he go for Nimbus or did he get Mana Flow this game? Yeah, he went Nimbus again. Which is what a lot of people like on Swain, so can't really
I
rag on
personally
that.
like it.
It's good. I mean, Nimbus on Swain is good. I just really, really like Mana Flow. It's so
Yeah.
nice. Just
Because you have such a mana problem, yeah.
yeah.
I only really like Nimbus because it allows you to chase down easier.
Yeah, consecutive, taking a bit of a rough trade. Prism not going to get here in time, sadly. But an engage from Copycat with Pantheon down. He managed to land the stun. I think Awu's going to be killed. Another kill for Rated R, 2-0, 6 minutes into the game. Oh, yeah. First one is first blood. That already happened. Yeah, way under.
Like I said, those early Pantheon ganks will make it or break it.
Yeah. Everybody voted under, which means nobody's winning money. Unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, we said it before. You don't get money for.
Yeah, I might have made it too easy.
Yeah, maybe we should put
But a
like.
Flash of Revolutionary and Zenith Blade not going to land. His Talon gets knocked up. He's going to go down, but shut down onto the Pantheon. Somehow 15 of Virgin managed to make it out with his ultimate. Now Tristana on the wrong side of town as the hookshot comes through. It doesn't actually land the stun, though. Zenith Blade on to Zillion. Now the TP means that they're going to want to keep running from this, but Trist gets a kill. It's going to be a 1-for-1 as this game is bloody as ever.
Hey, maybe this one will last.
Maybe this one won't be 52 minutes.
With how it's going. 3-1.
It's probably
3-1.
it's gonna be at least 30 minutes.
Yeah. But really well played by 15 there, being able to get out safely with the ult.
Yeah, I thought for sure he was gonna die, but I don't know if he hit level 6 in the middle of the fight when they got the kill into Pantheon, or if he was
Yes,
already
he hit
6
at that time.
Okay, so little fortunate for him if that's the case, but definitely having a little bit of a hard time on the Talon. This Zillion as a lane matchup is just so frustrating.
With bombs just everywhere.
Rated R's got Mobies.
Down to see him moving faster on the map.
Yep. 15 though. Looks like he was trying to steal Raptors away, but sadly Pantheon was there, so not able to do it at all.
I kind of wanted to see an execute there.
That would have been scary.
Would have been funny.
Yeah. What do you know? No junglers are ganking, so the game slows down yet again.
Yeah.
Rated R should be hitting 6 pretty soon. One more camp, I think, will do it. Not positive, but he should definitely be close.
Sonic having a level up on consecutive.
Yeah, because consecutive TP down, that gave Sonic a lot of free time in the top lane, so we got a little bit of an XP lead.
CS being dead even though.
Yeah.
It looks
He
like
might actually be
consecutive
able to get a
wins.
solo killer if he does this right. He gets the hook. Oh my god, but the counter strike came up just in time for Jax. And Sonic forced to flash away.
So unfortunate.
Yeah, that was definitely rough. Rated R, though, in the mid lane, 15 Virgin in a rough spot. No walls to jump through. He does have the ult, but still gets caught by the stun. He's barely going to be able to make it away as the Invis comes through just in time for him. Rev, though, looking for a gank. Gets the Zenith Blade onto Alistar. No ult, but the Unbreakable Will is there. No damage coming out onto him as Pantheon looking to turn it around. He really wants to be able to get this fight off. Revolutionary gonna die again. Buster Shot disengaging the Swain as Sonic Abs makes his way down, but the headbutt puts him out of the fight. Now Prism decides to go back in with that, but a nice 3-man Pulverize. Gonna slow down the team. Sonic Abs next in line to die as Masterfire wants to get his second kill of the game. 2-for-1 for Olympic. Slowly
And
inching
Sonic
a lead.
TP'd as well.
Yeah, Sonic TP'd. Was able to get a kill, I believe. I believe he got the
Yes.
kill. Yep. So it's gonna help him a bit, but it's giving Jax more XP, more farm, and a lot of free time on that turret. Gonna be pretty dangerous.
Imagine if he had a real weapon.
It's funny because like in half of his skins, he does have a real weapon. It's like, dude, you've got a mace right now. What do you mean? Imagine if I had a real weapon. You're clobbing and you're killing people left and right. What do you think Jax would consider a real weapon?
A sword.
Could you imagine Jax fighting with a sword though?
Not really.
What would that even be like? His kit would have to be entirely different. You can't like clobber people with a sword. It would be one hell of a dull sword.
Could be a scimitar.
Yeah, but I mean that still would have to be pretty different.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like what weapons could Jax like feasibly use that are like real weapons, but like have his kit and not change. Ooh, Rated R Love running in here. The counter strike's on. They're going to be able to couple it with the stun from Pantheon. Lots of damage coming out with Sonic Abs. Force uses ult the hook. Not going to be grabbing a tower. Just pulls himself straight into Jax, and they're able to get that done. So much movement speed from this Pantheon with the Moby Boots. It's absolutely terrifying.
Now that you see it here, you're going to see it in every single game from now on.
Yeah. It's one of those pocket picks. Olympic have a lot of really strong pocket picks, right? The Zyra for Copycat, you know, rated with the Pantheon.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
It's very hard to play pick ban versus them.
And consecutive with the Garen.
Yep. TPR gonna try and at least trade for a Mountain Drake. It is known though as a nice double bomb, stuns up 3 people. They're gonna try pulling this out, but with how low Camille is, it'll be a little dangerous. TPR on, just knows around the corner. He's able to land another double bomb. It doesn't land, but Tristana, oh my god, absolutely one-shots the Camille, but he gets pulled back in, and the flash in from Just Know gets the revive off, but a nice solar flare. He's still gonna fall, maybe not with the flash out, but Awu once in, he gets the Q off. He's able to finish off the kill. Now they're chasing for it. Another Never Move lands onto Zillion. Already uses flash, trying to save the Tristana. He's gonna trade his life as 15, and Virgin finds his way onto Copycat as well. Vision of the Empire gives a double kill over to Awu. And Dragon's still alive. Meanwhile,
Well played from TPR.
yeah, really well done from them. The Tristana one-shot onto Prism was just like, oh, God.
And Prism was at quarter HP anyway.
Right. I just didn't think Tristana would do that with a rocket jump and one auto. But Stormrazor is a thing.
That is true. Stormrazor being really strong.
Yeah. So that is definitely interesting.
But Swain now building up the Rod of Ages.
Yep, got his
Just
Rod of
starts scaling
Ages
himself.
2 minutes ago, so we got that at 11 minutes. That's a pretty good timer on it. 3-1-2, not a bad scoreline for him. Definitely, he's on par with Tristana, so that's pretty good. Rated R Love. Moby Boots plus Zillion, like, oh my god, that's just crazy movement. That's not fun.
Thankfully, he was spot out by the wards, so...
Yeah. He's able to get away. Sonic Ab's in a little bit of trouble trying to use his ult. Actually, might try and even 1v2 this as he's doing a lot of damage to Tristana. So much dot damage coming from his W, but she's going to be able to jump away. Now Copycat running as well. Doesn't have the Unbreakable Will if Awu's able to land something, but the Vision of Empire is short, so Copycat's going to get out fine.
And the minion block as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely don't want to stick around, though, because they don't know where Pantheon is. And lo and behold,
Pantheon looks like he's heading up there.
Yeah. He was hoping that
Probably
they'd
gonna
go for
run
that
into
tower. Yeah, Awu looks like he actually will. Smite, though, means there's no way you can actually fight over that. You could see Jax using a flail like Sejuani. Yeah, that would make sense. I could see Jax using a flail. That would work.
Well, if he used a flail, I would love to sing a certain song when he does the Counter Strike. You spin me around, baby, right?
Christ.
Yeah. 15 and Virgin doesn't know, but doesn't know how bad of a situation he may be in soon enough.
Yeah. And Olympic have done a really good job this game of really hindering 15's ability to even play with the constant camps and kind of this neutralizing pick in Zillion. The RA was not something you really think of as a neutralizing pick, but the Zillion definitely going to make Talon's life rough, and he hasn't been able to get anything done right now because of the camps and just the counter pick mid.
Yeah.
Now Rift Herald going to be called in top the entire strong parts, at least, of TPR on the other side of the map. Means they're going to seed up at least one tower, and with Rift Herald, this could potentially be an inhib going down 15 minutes in the game. TPR needs to get off this dragon. This dragon is not useful for you. Sonic in 15, though, going to try and go all in, finish off the Herald if he can, but he hasn't been able to hit the eye. Lots of damage going onto it. The explosive charge gonna bring it low as now Pantheon's going in. He does get killed by the Tristana. And they're seeing if they can turn around as Masterfire is a little bit overreaching. Lots of damage from the Nautilus, but he's able to get the kill onto Talon, just trading his life for it. But Inhib Tower down for a Mountain Drake and 2 kills. That is hella worth for Olympic right now.
Yeah.
They're not even that far ahead.
Yeah. There was a shutdown gold there.
Yeah, a bit of shutdown gold. Ooh, the really nice hook, but copycat. Yeah, headbutt. It's very useful. He can.
That was.
No, he's fine. He's got Zillion.
I think that was like a max length hook.
No, it had at least another 3 yards. Tristana already going for the Executioner's Calling. Really wanted to make sure the Awu doesn't get to a point where it could just hard carry through sustain.
I mean, do you blame him?
No, I don't blame him at all. I think that's a fair choice. And he's not really lacking in damage right now, especially with how much is coming out from Jax and Pantheon, that I don't think it's too vital for him to really get to that Zeal now. So I actually do like that adaptation from Masterfire. Going for that.
But that top inhib being open does put a huge advantage into Olympic.
Yeah, especially with a character like Jax, who's probably going to want to head up there now that Tristana's back bottom lane. I mean, he can
Once he gets that Trinity Force, he's going to... Like I said, there's the Trinity Force.
He got the Trinity Force.
Now, he's going to be able to 1v1 a lot easier.
Yeah, not even just a Trinity Force. Oh my god, Radar Love with the movement speed finds his way onto Talon. So hard to get away from that.
It's nearly half health there. But Leona there allows him to safely be allowed to back off.
Yep. Yeah, and 15 still had ult, so like worst case scenario he ults and gets out there, but not needing to use that definitely gonna be helpful. No. You're gonna be pushing down bot. Jax with the Tiamat is gonna help him a lot in this split push because he'll constantly have wave control and can easily get to the tower if he so chooses. So Olympic really gonna be able to set up a lot of map pressure with the picks that they have. It looks like TPR might be trying to find a pick onto Rated R Love. 15 Virgin going full aggro, but honestly gets half of a Q off and forced to back away. Is Olympic now in full defense mode. TPR, I don't know if they actually... They look like they want to dive this. I don't think you want to dive this, TPR. That would not be good. What they need to do is they need to get Swain to a point where he can fight. So that's basically away from the Jax, because he's not going to be doing anything against the Jax. But somebody needs to answer that. And it should probably be Nautilus.
Zillion getting the Rod of Ages. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, going for the double mana build. Zillion, a very mana heavy character, so doing that. I don't know about the Rod with the tier. I think tier into like a Ludens would be better because you still get crazy mana. But it's less ramp time, which means you're going to be at like the 25-minute mark and still pretty scary.
Yet again, Leandre's probably getting picked up.
Yeah, ooh, Sonic's going to get ult on such a rough spot. He should be falling. Maybe not, though, with the ult. As Rated R Love wants to go back in, he actually gets the Q off, manages to find the kill as a Solar Flare. Lots being used to secure him. Double TP, though, coming in from Olympic means that there's no way that TPR turns us around after that 1-for-1.
Yeah, like I said before, like what happened last game, Copycat just able to do the headbutt pulverize and just keep someone in there. In this case, Sonic just kept in the ult of Pantheon.
Yeah, right in the center of the ult. Right where you want him to be.
Yeah.
You ain't getting out of here. Forget, doesn't Pantheon's ult do more damage the closer to the center?
I can check.
As soon as he respawns, we can check.
Yes.
Oh, where they're gonna take that tower.
700 at the center.
Jesus Christ. That's scary. Yeah. That's ridiculous. But hell, I mean, Olympic playing really well this set. They struggled for the first 5 weeks, only picking up one set versus Galaxy, and now potentially finding their first 2-0 weekend. This would be a tremendous thing for them. They found their strength, right? I keep mentioning the team plays very well together, right? They have a lot of kill participation. They always play well around each other, but they've never really taken that and built off of it. Whereas you see in this game, they're like, okay, we can play around each other if we have a really aggressive jungle pick with the Pantheon. Let's try and amp him up. Let's get the Zillion to give him speed buffs. Let's get a Owlstar to lock people down to make sure we can keep doing this. And so, I mean, the team has taken the idea that they play around each other really well, and they've just started amplifying it to the point where now they're on the precipice of not only a 2-0 weekend, technically a 4-0 weekend if they don't drop this game here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I was on the returning end of this kind of treatment here. Back when I was on GG Blue. But it was a learning experience. I think it was like I think that was no, that wasn't the game I went Draven Med. It was wait, no, was it?
It might have been. I don't remember, frankly.
Yeah, it
I
was.
forget games very fast. Well,
But yeah, just
bot
securing down
lane
that
tower
bot
opened up.
tier
TPR
2.
looking like they want to find a fight. Talon is into the backside, doing so much damage to the Tristana. She's about to fall down, but in a little bit of an early Zanyas from Awu, as now 15 of Virgin going to be taken down by Consecutive. This fight could really go either way right now, but Awu's still at pretty much full health. Wants to try and get back in. Not going to be able to kill anybody with the explosion from his ult, which means that's a lot of missing damage as Copycat has the ult on him. They're wisely stalling out the damage, but he's still able to flash over the wall. Awu going to try and follow. Never move coming out. Barely able to land that. The double stun, or sorry, double bomb stun. Not going to stop him from getting that kill. And now TPR look like they want to try and get a little bit of map control.
Dead even in kills now with about a 3.5k gold difference in the favor of Olympic.
Yeah, I mean they're fighting fine, but they just have lost so much so fast in this game in terms of turrets. Like being 6 towers down at 23 minutes, woofda. Like that's hard to come back from.
Yeah. And especially against the comp of Olympic, where it's just gonna be like, as soon as Jax gets like his Sterix and maybe a Titanic, he's
Yeah.
gonna start. He's just gonna be unfight. Like you can't 1v1 him.
No, yeah. As soon as he finishes his Titanic, it's just that's a split push god. He wins, right? He immediately gets the triple proc because he jumps in, gets a reset with his W, gets a reset with the Titanic. That's half your health gone, right? And the guy's a sustained DPS monster. So
Not to mention the counter strike, just dealing
Right.
more damage as you try to fight him.
he does all
It's
that,
like-
and you can't do anything to him. How fun, right?
and he can jump back to you, and has a damage reduction.
Yeah. So, I mean, having that open inhib with a Jax that's pretty near the point where he's just going to be a split push monster. And he might even go for something like a Rage Blade later on, which will just increase his damage output a crazy amount. We'll see how aggressive he goes, but
Yeah, love doing Rage Blade on Jax. I just
pretty
'cause
crazy.
I don't like going Jax top. I like going to jungle.
Yeah.
So it's just like Blood Razor, Ginsu's. You're just attacking like a madman.
Yeah.
It's like Udyr, but better.
Yeah. Sonic going for an adaptive home. I don't really feel like he needed to go for a whole lot of magic resist yet. Actually, Jax does an okay amount of magic resist. I can actually see it. But oh my god, what a crazy engage. The hook does go wide from Nollis, but they're still doing okay amount of damage. Talon, the first to fall in the fight, actually is Rated R Love, going to get revived by the Zillion. Prism knocked out of his own ult by the Buster Shot, means that he's not going to lock them down for long. And TPR not able to lock anyone else and kill anyone down in this fight. Olympic pick up 1 kill, and honestly, they're still pretty healthy.
Yeah, all the ults have been used by TPR.
Ooh, that might be bad, though, as the Never Move lands. They're going to try and go forward, but the Zenith Blade didn't quite catch the Tristana. The double bomb onto Revolutionary means he's going to go down. OG Prism not able to get anything done in the back line. There's no Triforce on this Camille, so he goes down as well. 2 kills, another double bomb lands on a Sonic, and he's probably going to fall as well. Copycat trying to block the hook, but Olympic coming out so strong in this fight as Pantheon tries to re-engage as well, gets the Aegis of Zion off. What is it? You call it something like that. But oh my god, this is just non-stop fighting for the last 45 seconds. This Talon goes in, does get a double kill at least, and some shutdown gold, but probably an inhib going down at least.
Yeah. Really interesting fight. Like,
This fight was so hectic. It just kept going and going and going and going. It's like, stop fighting! Take an objective!
yeah.
Well, Zillion and a TP to try and save top tower, get a little bit of farm.
Titanic has been finished by Jax now.
Yep, and he's building towards that Sterix next. It's going to make him
So
even
you
harder
need
to
to-
kill.
So you're able to efficiently save the top turret.
Yep.
Second guess yourself. You will still be wrong.
Yeah, this is looking like one hell of a crazy game. Feels a lot longer than 27 minutes so far, honestly.
Yeah,
I guess-
especially with that last fight.
Yeah. Maybe it just looks like it's been a lot longer because of how many turrets have fallen for TPR. I mean, those are down by like 18 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, they actually haven't done anything in a while. But prepping for Baron. That'll be pretty good.
Jax just provides pressure in the bot side.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of their ideal situation. Is you probably want a 1-3-1 with like a Pantheon and Jax in the side lanes. Jax can TP, Pantheon can ult. You've got enough disengage with the Zillion and the Alistar that you really don't mind 1-3-1ing for like 4 seconds in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen them set up like that
Probably.
quite yet. This has been the set of Triple Drakes. Or not the set, the day. Because set 1 was Triple Infernals.
And now it's triple mountain.
Triple Mountain this game, even though it's not all on the same team. Still, I don't know. Rito bugged the dragons.
Yeah, next dragon's gonna be infernal.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
That damage from Jax.
Yeah, he did have to burn ult, but still, he got a lot done there. Almost.
Jax is all that doesn't have a long cooldown either.
No, it's already a quarter done.
Yeah. All you want Jax's ult mainly for is like to reduce early fight damage and then just for the passive.
Yeah, passive is really the best part of it. Honestly, I don't even know why he has like the damage reduction. Obviously, like the champion needs it because he would be awful if he didn't have it. But like, I feel like there's like a better solution to that than just like let's give him so much MR and armor.
It's not that much. It's like 30.
Is it? I thought it was like 60. It scales off of his stats, doesn't it?
It's
It's 95 and
his
50
armor-
right now.
His armor bonus is equal to 50 plus 50% of his attack damage. His MR is rolled to 50 plus 20% of his MR.
Okay.
I mean, it's AP.
Yeah, he's getting 95 armor right now when he uses it, and 50 MR. Yeah, 95 armor and 50 MR. So
95 armor not being anything to laugh at.
no, that's basically a free Frozen Heart.
Yeah.
It's a lot. That's really helpful.
And it lasts for 8 seconds as well.
Right. Yeah, unless your champion has like crazy amounts of true damage, it's really hard to actually duel Jax in that time. TPR though not able to find a way in quite yet. They've tried fighting and it's gone okay, but it's gonna get harder and harder as Zillion is just a very hard champion to get through. And if GAs start coming out,
Look at that one bomb on freaking Camille. Quarter HP. Like
Yeah.
quarter of her HP just with one bomb.
yeah, it's unreal sometimes to think about how much like damage Zillion can do, and he literally has one damaging spell. Right? It's just like what? How can you out DPS most mages and you only have one spell. He's a very bizarre champion. Definitely a
With that
frustrating
double.
one. I'm honestly surprised that Jax has been split pushing bot instead of top. I understand the Baron play, but like you kind of want him in the open inhib.
Yeah.
Just looks like they're at least trying to force around one of the inhibs here. Going to go for a fight Vision of the Empire. Back them off a little bit as their wave is dying, but Sonic actually going to go for an all-in, gets the ult off onto Zillion, the hook as well. Are they able to CC him fast enough? No, he's still pretty much full health, and the ult hasn't even been burned by him, as now Prism in the back line gets knocked out. And Talon finds a kill onto Tristana for the time being. Rated R Love gonna be the next to fall as Talon also finds his way onto the Zillion. That's a really good play from 15 and Virgin. Are they gonna be able to clean up the fight? Awu wants to chase forward, but they've already lost 3 people. The health bars, though, might make it enough. The hook lands and into the never move. He's gonna go down now. Consecutive burning pretty low as well. The health, the dot health damage coming from Swain, paying off in spades this fight.
Really well played from Sonic initiating. Now that's what I want to see on the Nautilus.
Yeah,
Flash pull.
get that flash initiation for sure. But it's
And his ult just keeping them all just out of it.
It's similar to last game, though, right? Where, like, Olympic have this crazy lead. They're pressuring a little bit aggressively. TPR takes a fight where it looks like maybe they shouldn't win, and they clean up. But they're so far down, they can't even go for towers. It's 8 towers to 0 right now. And TPR, with winning that fight, can't do anything.
They can't even get Baron off of it.
Yep. Right, Camille is going for Triforce. Typically on jungle Camille's, at least in pro play, Triforce isn't built. You see more like Stairskage, Hydra.
Yeah, you
kinda-
see the more tanky side.
Right, you don't see the Triforce. And granted, Camille with Triforce is like one of the hardest scaling characters in the game because of how it works with her Q. So it's like a really good item, really good.
Yeah.
But it's just so expensive, it's really hard for Camille to get there, and it just stalls down her build path so much as a jungler.
Yeah, and Jax finished his Sterix.
Yeah.
So it's-
And he's building towards a GA. And they have a Zillion. And Pantheon...
So there's no reason Jax should die.
Right. And Jax probably shouldn't die. Pantheon's GA has been used, but like once you get 3 GAs on the Jax, the Pantheon, the Tristana, like good luck, really. Like just Jax and Tristana alone in a like in team fight is gonna like win. But like with GAs and Zillion, that's gonna be so hard for TPR to get through.
Yeah.
It looks like Abu might be going for a Banshee's Veil. That would be interesting.
I mean, I wouldn't blame him. It stops. It stops a stun unless the bomb's placed on you, because it would only stop the first bomb.
Yeah. I just feel like the damage would be really nice to have. They're looking for a hook, but Rated R Love is actually in a really rough spot, so they should probably start turning on him. Jack's not going to find a leap in quite yet, but he does get a 3-man Counter-Strike. They've already traded 1 for 1 as Master Fire gets caught up by OG Prism, but oh my god, is he going to burn down the Leandries? Finishes him off now. 15 Virgin trying to find his way onto Copycat, jumps over the wall, actually wants to go into Just No. Burn down the Zillion. He can't save anybody, he doesn't have ult. So he's gonna fall, but it actually is being turned around by Olympic. Jax, still alive completely, wants to try and do a lot here. Stopwatch, or is it stopwatch? Yeah, no, he actually has Zanya's already, so Zanya's used, but I don't think they actually have the DPS to stop this Jax Counter-Strike. Not even gonna be needed as he keeps thwapping away. Sonic Apps falls, and Olympic take the team fight. It was hectic as hell. And it was long enough that literally the support has already respawned for TPR, but
Now they're gonna take the dragon. Increase their damage even more.
yeah. And it's still amazes me that Jax hasn't even like gotten to split push. I mean, granted, they took like all the towers before they got to the point where Jax could split push, but like with 2 mountains, if Jax does get to go off in the side lane, you're done.
Exactly.
He's gonna do that. He's got his GA now, which means the team fight is getting harder and harder to get through. As consecutive is becoming the monster that Olympic needed him to be.
Pantheon not being too impactful right now.
No, he had a pretty decent early game, and he's got an okay scoreline, but definitely dying a lot, and even being relegated to a more tanky build going for an adaptive helm.
Yeah, he just keeps getting picked off and getting caught in the fights.
Yeah. Not as strong of a game as he had in game 1.
For sure.
Oh, Trist has a stopwatch. She's going for that GA now.
Mhm.
Honestly, at this point, I feel like Zilean and Alistar should get GAs as well. Just for the meme. Just like, have fun getting through our 5 GAs. By the time you get through the first, or by the time you get through all of them, Zilean ult's going to be back up. Just,
Well, what I want to see, like, if there's a team that knows they're, like, it's like the last game of the season, they know they're going to lose. I just want to see them just be like, have some fun and just have, like, full AD Scion, full AD Thresh, you know.
God. Go for the enjoyment. If I could see that. In the last season.
I love. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Last season, the number 1 team that knew that they were getting first seed had a bit of a troll match for the last game, but ooh, a bit of an engage onto the Zilean. He's getting pretty low. If they can finish him off, it'll be quite good for them, but now consecutive is here as well. Gets a 3-man stun on top of the double bomb. There's already 2 members down for TPR. Revolutionarian not going to be able to get anything done 1v3 either, as Awu last Terry alive in this fight. He should be forced to flash out. Just know going to be getting a nice double stun onto Sonic Abs. They are cleaning this up. Nobody died, courtesy of Zilean and Guardian Angels. Hell, Jax didn't even get his Guardian Angel pop.
They can end off this.
They can, easily, yeah, with 25 seconds death timers. Again, unless Awu gets a miracle 1v5 play and gets a pentakill, this is going to be Olympic Gaming 6 weeks in, getting their first 2-0 week of the season.
Well played by them. Very well played there.
Really well
Honestly,
played.
I think hands down, consecutive gets MVP that game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Consecutive played out
Hands
of his
down.
mind.
Hands down. But I do want to give MVP of the set to Rated R Love for the whole Pantheon being able to get the lanes ahead.
Yeah, I think so. Because, again, his play on that Pantheon was just out of this world, always running around, finding people, just setting his team up so well every single time that they wanted something done. Really communicating well with their bot lane. Copycat always able to follow up. They had that great play top lane, but I think Rated R is just setting the team up for so much success in the early game that it's really hard to argue against him as MVP right now.
Yeah. I'll stay for the interview, but I'm gonna have to go after that.
Okay.
But
Sure.
I hope it was better this time around.
Oh, it went a lot better. I only heard a child once.
And that was really early.
Yep, let's go ahead and see if we can get rated in here.
I really wanted to see DOV versus Galaxy, but no, things happen, and fortunately, can't commentate on that game. It would have been fun, but
All right, let's go ahead and get rated up in here. Hello, sir.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. I forget, did we have you in here yesterday?
Yes, yeah, you had
We
me in
did.
here yesterday.
That's what I thought. I was like, we gave him MVP yesterday too, didn't we? All right,
Yeah,
well,
MVP of the weekend, but really the MVP is the team. We work so well together as a team, and I think it's just showing off in these games.
yeah, it's really coming through.
As I kind of told you guys yesterday, I said we're gonna C9 this shit. We're working our way to the top slowly but surely.
Yeah, you guys...
And just like the disrespect from them on the Pantheon was just like, oh, they left it up. Okay.
Yeah, I was a little surprised that they left the Pantheon up. The Aria ban made sense, but I probably could have dropped something. But, I mean, I feel like if you're getting Pantheon, you guys are going to control the early game no matter who you're playing against right now. So that's definitely something that teams need to start banning. How long have you been playing Pantheon for? I don't think I asked you that yesterday.
Really, I started watching Tarzan play it on stream. He
Okay.
said it's really, really good. Ever since he got his buffs, where he got his increased attack speed,
Yeah.
it's just super, super good. Your passive gets stacked. Like when you can block 2 or 3 auto attacks in a fight, like that's huge, especially when you're going against top tier junglers like Graves. Well, Graves can't hit you because the auto's so slow.
Right.
Camille, for example, it's really hard for her to hit you when you're blocking a lot of her damage.
Yeah.
So it's just super good, super impressive. I'm super aggressive, which I'm sure you can see. Like I'm the opposite of a KDA player. If it means sacrificing myself, where we're getting our carries ahead and we're getting objectives, then whatever, my life's worth that.
Yeah, and I mean, it's super aggressive. Like, you'll take one camp and immediately go for a gank, right? It was to the
Yeah.
point where, I mean, TPR had to throw down early wards to try to track where you were going, and they were able to, but you were still able to find your way around the map and get something done.
Yeah, I get those early Moby boots, and then they have to invest gold early into getting those pinks, into tracking me, because I'm all over the map.
Right. And then even when they do that with Pantheon ult, we see how much you get to dive bottom lane. We see you constantly ulted down there. You and Copycat working so well together, where he combos as soon as your circle pops up on their screen. It's like Alistar's like, no, you're gonna be trapped with that 700 damage ult right there.
Yeah, I try to give them a lot of notice, like what I'm doing, kind of my planning. And then our mid laner is just so good. I think like I probably would have given him MVP myself, just like how clean he is. He bent over the LeBlanc, which is his main champion, basically goading us, being like, yeah, give me LeBlanc and see what happens. And
right.
I mean, we saw what happened there. Then he went on the Talon. We just match it with Zillion, and Zillion just brings people back to life. So it combos really, really well with us. So it's we have more spicy things to come.
Definitely. So far, only been able to see one kind of heavy aggro style with a couple of champs, but I believe it. I think you guys have always been one of the more well coordinated teams. You just had a lot of suspect late game shot calling.
Yep, and yeah, it's stuff we've been working on, and it's starting to get cleaner and cleaner.
Yeah. How was the? Were you guys shaky in that first game? It's 52 minutes.
Yeah, it's 52 minutes. Pantheon is not a late game beast by any means.
You are a W stun bot.
Yeah, basically. Just kind of get tanky. We were just kind of lucky. Lulu got caught out that first game, and I'm like, oh, well, that just wins us the game.
Yeah. All right. Well, congrats, sir, on the first 2-0 weekend for your team. Rising up in the standings, second half of split, already looking good for you.
Yep.
So kudos there. Congrats on getting MVP 2 times. You got something to say, Maniac?
Well, yes. How do you feel going against Rockport next weekend?
I mean, they better bring their A game, as we are.
Okay. Awesome.
All right.
That's some good
Well, really well
confidence.
job there.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, thanks for coming in. Again, congrats, and we'll see you next week.
Sounds good. Take care, guys.
All right.
right.
Well, we got about 40 minutes until the next set. It's going to be DOV versus Galaxy. DOV looking for a little bit of redemption from week 1. I'll have to see if they can come back from their loss last week. Or not last week, yesterday.
Yeah, we'll see with the new Galaxy. I honestly think they're decently strong, and that's not being biased on my part.
Yeah.
But
honestly, if you have any reason to be biased, it would be negative bias since you got kicked off the team.
we don't get to that part, all right?
All right, well, anyways,
well,
guys.
I'll be going.
Okay, yep. Maniac McBain's going to step out. Thanks for casting, man. It went a lot better this time.
Thanks for having me, as always.
Yep.
Well, hopefully you and DAG.
DHA. I assume he's coming back. I'll see if he's down.
Yeah, hopefully the Zog curse that used to occur that apparently got broken does not occur today. Because I remember that. It was decently funny to see, but hopefully it doesn't happen. But I would like to wish luck to both teams as we head off into the break, and I'd like to wish you a good night, Ham.
Thank you, sir. You as well.
Yep, good night to everyone.
All right.
Peace.
Yep, we'll see you in 30.